Alright, here we go. Sorry, no tournament games this weekend. I was busy on Saturday with friends, so we'll make do with some ladder games. We can try out some different strategies. And some of my ladder games have been really fun recently as well. Speed. Good units, but I'm not comfortable with just buying a speed specialist compared to the benefits you can get from a giant specialist or a cost control specialist. I'll do giant head. It is a comfort pick for me at the moment. Right. Stonecrawlers and crawlers. Okay. I'm gonna play more aggressively. Let's go here. Tanks more midline. These guys just a little bit further back. Looks good. Wow, okay. And he is heavy armor, and he's instantly bought another set of Stormcallers. He wants to play Stormcaller carry, okay. The way we beat that is with fortresses with shields, or with... going to the skies. Round 2 Overlord? Thinking about it, he's got no anti-air yet. And then I could always just sell the Overlord, and then turn it into, you know, 2 Vulcans. Yeah, I'm gonna do round 2 Overlord. Sorry, buddy. It's a bit cheesy, but... So is having 3 sets of Stormcallers round 1. So I have no compunction in having mercy on you. I'm sure Stormcallers will get nerfed again. They had 2% damage taken off from last patch, but I don't think it's made any difference whatsoever. You're still seeing Stormcallers every single game. I try and avoid them just so I can learn how other units play, but I may just have to match. Maybe I'm just not going Phoenix enough, because Phoenix is kind of the hard counter. But again, Phoenixes were nerfed more than Stormcallers were. Phoenixes had 3% attack speed removed. Went from 3.1 to 3.2. Again, it's the decreased health version. I want the improved fortress, not the extended range fortress. Though extended range might not be bad, you know. Because it means they'll be able to punch these guys straight away at round start. No, this round we're skipping or taking a freebie. I'll take mass-produced wasp. Oh, hang on, is that mass-produced wasp? Ah, it is mass-produced wasp. I even read it out loud when I picked it. That was a bit silly. I thought it was going to be the wasp spawning thing. Right there to target this. He's gone Fang, and he's taken Assault Fangs. They're very short range, but they're very hard hitting. Right. The nice thing about this is I can sell him and put a Vulcan here instead. Once all these Fangs are dead, he's under no threat whatsoever. There we go. Free win for the round. I wish I hadn't picked mass-produced Wasp. You never know, later on I might use them as fodder, so maybe they will do a good job. Oh, I forgot to say good luck, have fun. Whoops. Oh well. Sorry, I was just thinking and talking out loud, rather than being polite. But opponent didn't say it either, so I don't feel bad. Right. Do I just sell it and drop? These two? Not bad. And hopefully he goes... No, not melting point. Not melting point. Whoops. It's alright, crawlers will get onto it, and he'll kill off the chaff, and then we should be okay. Shouldn't have positioned exactly where the other one was, because... yeah. That's alright. Again, melting point with shield. This is my bane. I need to have an answer for that. I want to buy these upgrades. Random missile, it's going to hit him and these crawlers. That's devastating. Could do with some more firepower to pop this. I think I'm over-reliant on Vulcans. They're terrible versus anything that isn't chaff. I need some Stormcrawlers now here. Oh. Both Vulcans died. At least this one killed off some units. This is going to level up super fast unless I get an answer to it immediately. There we go. But then beam weapons aren't affected by building destruction as much. Just to kill the unit. Okay. I think I've got to go Stonecaller here. Deployment module would have been cool, but I can't move him because he's already got the shield on him. So we're going Stormcaller. We're going Speed Specialist, Stormcaller. And we're going to upgrade our units that we can upgrade. Sure, it doesn't stop us being able to afford 2 sets of these guys. Not bad. And the missile was annoying. Barely any XP. 50 left over. I think just hold it for an upgrade later on. He's going to range on that. He's dropped a second one further back. Doubled up his... He'd start shielding over here. He's shown it's going to missile this every time. Oh, come on. At least pop the shields. There we go. I need these Stormcallers to get some levels so they can pop the shields instantly. I need to get some later arriving crawlers as well. These aren't going to make it. Might turn them into AP. So later arriving crawlers, maybe AP on these guys, or just more Stormcallers. I think. That's less good for me because I've got the cheap version of them. Skill cooldown, how they find cool, attack specialist. I think attack specialist. It's relatively early in the game. Though I am losing a lot of health each turn right now. I'm going to do this. And I want the crawlers to arrive after the first set is all dead. Just a distraction. I need to get the shield for this guy because this is getting annoying. I'm open to a flank on this side, which could be devastating. Oh well. That doesn't scale with level, does it? No, it doesn't. Okay. Hopefully the crawlers can do some work. His stone crawlers are out-leveling mine, so my shield is less effective. He repositioned these ones by selling them and rebuying them. There's his missile, thankfully we've blocked it. It's cost me 100 to block it. And then this shield is just gone. Right, crawlers arriving. More crawlers arriving. Shield is popped. Hopefully we can get onto the... Nope, flanked. Should have anticipated that. Sorry, I'm playing badly today. Right. The frustrating thing is, I don't feel like I've made bad choices. My positioning could have been better. He just got the exact right answer for this. But I am Giant Specialist and we're getting rolled. He's going to do the same again now. He's going to do like a flying flank. Because I don't have any anti-air. What do I do for anti-air? I think I just put a missile here, because that's the side that's going to get flanked on. A missile here. A missile on one of the towers. There we go. Has he gone to the skies? Yes, he has. He's gone Phoenix. I knew he was going to do that. I wanted to get the fortresses going, so get some XP and get the levels. I've been holding out for improved fortress, but just not showing up. And once you buy fortresses, I don't think the card can appear. I've noticed that as a trend lately. It could just be it's a rare card. But the nice thing about fortress shields is they do scale with level. I feel better if these guys had some levels as well. Hey, we're getting somewhere, we're getting somewhere. Crawl's doing work on this side. Tower destroyed, nice. Hopefully these guys get the XP and the kill. Hopefully he gets some XP as well. Go on, Fortress, get the XP. Yes! Oh, not quite, he needs another kill. He needs one more kill. And these Phoenix will win the round, but that's okay. They'll do 600 damage to me, I've got enough health to survive it. Hopefully he can get one more kill, come on. No, it's not going to happen, Stonecrawls are going to steal it all. Oh well, at least we know we can win now. Didn't answer to Phoenixes. It needs to be a good answer as well. Ooh. Right. And we're going to take... We're going to take Melting Point and Anti-Air on the fortresses. So... I don't have anti-air on these guys either. I could just take my own Phoenixes, you know. Wouldn't be a bad idea. Yeah, let's do my own Phoenixes. Range on them. Mass recruitment, another set of Phoenixes. Have these guys coming in towards the melting point of the towers. I'm going to do all my Phoenixes on one side so this stays a wolf pack. I'm happy with this. We've got some upgrades. Yeah, I'm happy with this. Let's see what he does. Flanking wasps. Does he have shield on them? If he doesn't have shield on them, the missile will do work. And there's a second missile right here waiting for them. Only concern is that the Phoenixes might die. And he hasn't gone shield. He's gone ground specialization. Okay. Oh, he's got 3 sets though, all on one side. Does he have strike specialist? Yes, he does. So I don't have a lot of warp in time. We're going to kill the middle set, but then there's these 2 that I'm worried about. We've got anti-air on these guys. No, we don't. I didn't buy anti-air on these guys. Whoops. But Phoenixes on mass should do work, he says. I've got a second missile. Oh, it's already fired. Oh, these guys got to win. These guys have got to win. Yes, they will. Phew. And we need this to die. Hopefully to him. Oh, he's already got the XP, doesn't matter. There we go, and we've got Phoenixes coming in versus debuff stuff, that's fine. Okay, okay. Right. And the Wasps I can easily answer with just a couple of Mustangs. And then buy the anti-air on the fortresses. Or do I just go fortress range, maybe? And get them on target sooner. Oh, wow. Right. There's laser sights as well. I reckon he doubles down here. I'm tempted to go... What am I tempted to go? I'm upgrading them for sure, I'm upgrading him for sure, upgrading him for sure. Upgrading, upgrading. And then we need to go Mustang to deal with these Wasps on both sides, so I need to get 3 sets of them. Need to put 1 unit over here, and then 2 units over here to deal with this lot. Range, I tend to put it on him. Or am I tempted to put it on him? I tend to put it on him, actually, I reckon. No, he's more useful. And then do I just do random missiles and shields, or upgrades? The crawlers are doing a surprising amount of work. I'm actually going to upgrade the crawlers. And then field recovery and anything? Nah, let's just go. See what we get offered. Acid blast, nice. He sold this entire flank. Oh no, he just relocated it, that's fine. So I need to go Overlord with potato coating so we can just walk through it without being distracted. Mustang's doing work. Let's get to the tower. Hopefully the range on him makes the difference. There we go, tower down. This is the only thing I'm worried about, level 3 melting point. We've got Stormcrawlers landing on it. Lost my giants. It's a bit concerning. Nah, we got this. Do we have enough for the win, though? No, not quite. It doesn't have any anti-air left. Oh, that's gonna kill like 3 units. No, didn't. Okay. Ooh. It's a close one. It's a close one. That's how we like to see it. Photon emission every time when we're doing acid against us. Slamming it here. Then we're going Overlord. And we're going to do photon emission on the Overlords. We're going to do anti-air barrage on you. And I want my Overlords to be together. And then I've got 250 left over, which is going to be range enhancement. And do I mobile beacon the Overlords? I think I do. Get that tower. And then do I put a missile somewhere? Or do I upgrade someone? I think I put a random missile. And I'm going to do it here to get rid of these wasps. Shield. Both sets with partake coatings, they can walk over the acid, no bother. He doesn't have shields on his... He's got jump drive and ground specialization. I think he should move these guys and put them all over here. I guess I've got 2 sets of Mustangs waiting. He spawned even more wasps over here. Wow, these Vulcans, which were terrible early game, are doing a work now. Get that tower. Get that tower. No. Melting point. We're too far forward. There we go, tower down. Got respawning phoenixes, but it's not going to be enough. Yes! Oh, it's a shame he surrendered. I would like to have played out the round and seen how it ended. But there we go. Okay, that was a tough one. That was a really tough one. What could we have done differently? The early Vulcan, I shouldn't have put it in the exact same spot that I had the turn 1 Overlord, turn 2 Overlord, because his answer to it, I was expecting him to go Mustang anti-air and then the Vulcan to eat it, but instead he went Melting Point, which I wasn't expecting, but the barrier should have been a clue. I should have pushed for money in these final rounds, because it was obvious it was going to be the last round when we're both at this HP, so that was a mistake. The Phoenix pivot was perfect, and I was glad I put them all on the same side, so I had a group of Phoenixes pushing rather than these like spread out Phoenixes. Like he's got 4 sets of Phoenixes across the whole map. And while spread out is good for rebirth, for actually killing stuff, you want the Phoenixes to be together helping each other, which is how we survived that flank, which could have been chaos otherwise. And I was glad I had the missile on the flank. I just had that 6th sense that there's going to be a flank attempt because this side looks a bit sparse. And then the response with the Mustangs was fine, because even though he moved them with jump drive, which I should have checked his upgrade potential, him moving them with jump drive wasn't devastating to me because the Mustangs themselves ended up becoming kind of high-level chaff later on, covering these guys when they just walked forward, and they dealt with the enemy chaff and they dealt with the enemy Phoenixes as well. So him going Wasp was actually a misplay. It kind of pushed me deeper into anti-air, so his Phoenixes couldn't shine as much because I had so much anti-air suddenly on the field. Whereas if he hadn't gone Wasp, and to be honest, if you go Wasp, you need to get Energy Shield. Energy Shield is far better than Ground Specialization in my books. Because Ground Specialization gives you increased damage, yay, but you need to be getting onto target to do damage, and Wasp's range is pathetic. And Ground Specialization isn't like Air Specialization. You don't get a range bonus like you would do on these Mustangs who've got Air Specialization. So these Wasps are just pathetic. And he wasn't even Aerial Specialist, so he doesn't get the bonus 10 range on them. I'll be honest, I'm not a fan of Wasps, even in the mid-game, apart from flank plays, like jumping them around with the jump drive, and shield chaff, chaff that could survive 2 hits. The mobile beacon play here I thought was going to go terribly. I thought this melting point was going to murder them both and we'd be doomed. But we got kind of lucky with them both together. They gave each other Photic shields, which bought more time, and they popped this shield and then got the tower. Because he left this gap here, which was just inviting the mobile beacon play. His melting points were fantastic. Never struggled quite so much as I did Dan with melting points. Because it's all about positioning, and I'm glad I went the fortresses. Even though fortresses aren't great versus melting points, they've just got a lot of HP, and the Stormcallers suddenly are wasting their bullets or their rockets into these huge, 80,000 health shield bubbles with an extra 100,000 points of health sat behind it in the actual fortress itself. And I think laser sights in this one, it's debatable. You could put it on this guy, but that's more useful if you're walking towards each other and having the chaff come in from a distance. If you're at point-blank range with the chaff, the Vulcan will just open fire immediately anyway. The fortress range was more so that once we cleared off the chaff, the front line, we get straight onto this melting point and straight onto the tower. Because if you look, the melting point isn't going to walk. It's going to stay still and shoot the laser, and shoot the shield with its laser, and then there'll just be nothing in front of the tower, and you can shoot the tower. But I'm a little bit to the right here, so it wouldn't have gone for the tower, it would have gone for the melting point. But I don't mind that. Also, he's so slow, the range bonus on him is worth so much more, because an extra 35 meters, him walking 35 meters, without the speed boost, he moves at 6 meters per second, which is, 6 seconds basically to walk the extra 35 meters. And 6 seconds is an eternity. It's another set of rockets. it's, you know, melting point ticking up to doing thousands of damage a second. Okay, from the villain's perspective, what could he have done better? I think wasps were bad, but the flank attempt was reasonable. I think he should have gone flank attempt with crawlers maybe, though I guess he's worried about my Vulcan killing them, or me just dropping a Vulcan to eat them. Wasps with the flank is reasonable because you can jump drive them. Okay, I take that back. Wasps were reasonable. I don't think his fangs ever did much. I think if you're going fang as chaff, you kind of have to get portable shield on them, because otherwise, why not just get crawlers? Because crawlers, you get more bodies, they move faster, they're more pressure if you can get close onto the actual giants. The fangs are just slow, and yes, they give you a little bit of anti-air, but I wasn't threatening a lot of air, apart from that second round where I dropped the Overlord. So maybe that was his, you know, Overlord response. And Stormcores, I think, was a reasonable pickup by me. I probably should have dropped the second set over here. But I was just reliant on fighting the anti-air stuff far more. Okay, that was a good game. Sorry for talking a lot at the end. Just had a lot of thoughts, because there was quite a bit of back and forth there, and it was a really close game. Let's see, how much combat power did we gain or lose? We gained only 180, not a lot, but we've broken 22,000, which isn't bad. Well, thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.